Hello, Tina. This is Judy. Aka Judy, Grandma Judy. I just listened to your tapes today, and I just want to tell you, darling, you're right on point on everything. The lady you saw that was 80 years old that told you she saw something special in you, anyone who loves you, and this goes for any of the ladies on YouTube who are positive, God reveals to us your heart. You can play games with other people, but a lot of us elders on here, we're on here not to call out names, but to tell you that you must be respectful to your elders. Some people are so jealous, so mentally ill, that they can't even accept when someone is trying to be nice to them. They create all types of drama. And like I always said, and like my grandmother taught me, those kind of people, you have to treat them as if their dog do in the middle of the road and walk around them. They're not going to come into my channel smelling it up. But I want to tell you something, Tina. I have found the younger women, the teens, the 20s, and maybe like the middle 30s. Now, this is not everybody now, have been more respectful than these women who are in their 40s and their 50s. I don't know if it's menopause that's got them going crazy, but I'm glad I didn't really have to suffer that. I mean, I went through it, but it was very easy on me because I've just always been a very easy person. And a lot of people think that because you don't fight on everything that they present to you, the devil comes in any kind of masses. He comes, what they say, a wolf in sheep clothing. So only thing, put my age down 70. Subtract your age from it. I think, Tina, you said you were 41. So that meant, Tina, when you were born, I was 30 years old. 7 years from having my first child. 5 years, 1 year into my second marriage, since I married at 27 and again at 31. Tina, I'm proud of you. And do you know, by me telling you and putting other women and men on blast in a positive way, that I get the most nastiest emails and inboxes telling me that I'm kissing up to you people? I'm 70 years old. Who do I have to kiss up to? I have never been on welfare, worked all my life, so I don't have to kiss up on nobody. I don't have to set up drama. And one thing I can tell you, all my life, I have always learned how to deal with bullies. I'm like you, Tina. You can send me all the nasty emails you want. You can sign up with all the false troll IDs you want. I'm going to block you. And I got other things that I'm doing to take care of you, too, that will be remained secretly. But you're being watched. Don't worry. I'm not talking about you, Tina. I'm talking about these evil people on here who sit there like butter is melting in their mouth and they're so sweet and gonna complain about other people when they are rotten to the core. But you know what? I don't let those kind of people stop my parade, because I know when I write that my bills the first of the month, When I get on that plane to travel all around the world, these people aren't paying my expenses. Be honest with you, this AdSense, I don't even want it. AdSense came after me. They said, we really like the way you speak. We really like the program that you're talking about. Everybody has their way of talking to you young people, old people. I might be 70, but I have friends who are 100. The oldest guy I know, he's 110 years old. So when I was born, what's that, 80, 90, 100, 100? He was 40 years old when I was born. He still drives a car, and he still looks good. No way in heck would I ever disrespect this man. I'm too busy talking to him and learning how life was when he was young and what he had to go through to set a place for the people who came after him. And I know what you're doing, Tina. You tried to tell the young girls to put off those babies. Life is harder for you young girls than it was when I was in my 20s. Racism has always been there. It's never been fair. But I always just went to school. I didn't care if I had to take just one class. I was always careful about the kind of guys I messed with. And even in those days, it wasn't crack, but it was a lot of cocaine, reefer, and all those stuff. Never got involved in it. And I'm not downing people who like it. It just never meant anything to me. I think I was born high. So I don't need anything to uplift me. So all I want to say is the women need to listen to what you're saying. But you know that old saying, you can lead a horse to the water, but you can't make them drink. Tina, you got to take care of yourself. It is beautiful that you're trying to share and be positive. That's all I've ever tried to be. And we're attacked. But you know who are attacking us? The devil. The evil ones. Because they don't want us to tell girls to wake up. I'm a woman. I can't tell how it is to be a man. I can't really give men too much, how should I put it, things on how to be a man. Because I'm not a man. I've been a woman for 70 years. I'm married twice. I had my one and only child when I was 37 and my husband was 59. I've lived a good life. I don't kiss up behind anybody because I don't have any reason to. I haven't done it since the moment I was born. And you know, when I get on here, I'm never talking about what this person did to me and that person did to me. I'm too busy praising the people who love me. And that seems to make the devil angry. Well, devil, you're going to have to just keep on getting angry because I'm going to keep praising the good people. And this is the thing on Tina, a video response to her. A lot of you get jealous when I make video responses to people. Why don't you make some responses to people and say good things about somebody? Why are you hating on other people who love people? Is your life that pathetic? My life isn't. I'm getting ready to hang out on the beaches of Bali, meeting my daughter who's in Madrid, Spain, teaching English and still going to school, working on her master's and probably her PhD if she wants one. Not to have a job for anybody, she works for herself. Did you hear me? A lot of little nasty things have been said about my daughter. Because my daughter is 33 years old. She chooses not to get married. She chooses not to become a mother. So what do you have to do? People have to tell me she's a lesbian. Well, if she's a lesbian, so what? What does that change things? I'm her mother, and she's never told me she was a lesbian. I was called a lesbian because I didn't marry until I was 27. Then I married again at 31, and I was widowed at 45. All you people do is sit back, and some of you, the evil ones, and look at other people's life, try to pull it apart, run over to see what you're saying on this channel and the comments and this. Do you know I don't go and talk about any comment anybody made on anybody else's channel? It's when you come to my channel and to my email that I'm going to make a comment. And I'm not going to call you out because you're pathetic, like I said. You're pathetic. And all I do is say, God bless. God bless. Because I'm a giver, and I know I'm a giver. And I give with both hands. I don't look for nothing coming back. Because I know God loves people who give. It's better to give than to receive. I'm not sitting around trying to scheme on people. I work with the homeless. I teach senior citizens about the internet. Some of them I have to teach them almost screaming and dragging because they're scared of it. And yes, I teach them about the evil that's on there. Most of them don't even want to come on YouTube. They want to use YouTube for just travel and searching things around and learning about the depression and things like that. So you won't get to attack my little students who range in the age of 60, 70, 80, 90, and yes, the guy that's 110 is a student of mine. And I told you all that even though I may be planning on moving to Thailand, you still will keep in touch with me, because one thing I love about this computer, we can always stay in touch no matter where we are in the world. And Tina, I love you, and there are always going to be haters. I'm glad sometimes you take time to approach them in your way. I take time to approach them in my way. Some of the things that I see happening in this world, a 64-year-old wife who has her grandson to shoot the grandfather 4 times when he's leaving to get on his bus. The man that was killed in India, his own son planned his murder. I mean, family don't mean nothing any day. Sometimes a stranger might treat you much better, and I've had it happen, than your own family members. You're trying to provide for them and everything, and like that baby, you getting your baby shot between the eyes because you want to collect their insurance. Evil is really around, folks. And then I look at the guy who I brought up, Jabril, and other people like that. I bring these people to you so you can stop trolling other people and see that, yes, you can make a good living. You can travel without being evil and attacking people. I'm putting that out there to let you know there is another way. But if people want to just continue being mean and evil and making up all these silly troll names, then God sits high and he looks low. You don't fool him. All of us people only see one side of us, but God sees the 360 degree of all of us, and to him we will return. I mean, this isn't no dress rehearsal, folks. This is all we're going to have, and we can choose to make it happy. And like I say, nobody can ride your back unless you bend over. And I'm not bending over for anybody. So, Tina, excellent videos. And you know I love you. You know Grandma loves you. And you're right on point at your age. These women are so lucky to have women all decades. And I'm lucky to have ones older than me who I'm learning from. And like Dr. King said, we as a people, we will get to the promised land. Have a good night.